Hey guys, it's me, Dayla, and this is my channel at Dayla Faye. And today we are going to do a kind of just quick little video about the 20, I guess I have more, but like the top 20 bands that I put on my birth playlist to be relaxed and feel lovey-dovey and to release oxytocin during my birth. So, because I could go on and on, but we're gonna stick with 20 for today, and maybe you can get some ideas, or maybe you can add some people to your birth playlist from this list. Some of these, some people probably will laugh at me for a little bit, but because you wouldn't really expect me to listen to these bands, but they come from memories, and what you want to build in a birth playlist is stuff that is going to make you happy and feel loved and just release oxytocin and memories and times of love, so that you can be as happy and relaxed as possible and chill. A lot of these are on my massage playlist too, but some of them I really haven't listened to that much since high school, but they make me happy. So and I'll actually give a bonus one because I just remembered it. So one of the first bands that I put on my birth playlist, because whenever I'm chilling or just not doing anything, and I want to play something that is going to make me happy and chill and relax, is a band named KISNOU. And one of my favorite songs by them is called Tales of a Nameless Wanderer. And I heard it and I just fell in love with it. And their music is just very like mellow and very like chill, and you can kind of feel like you're just walking in the woods when you listen to them. And so one of the first bands that I would recommend for you to check out for a birth playlist is going to be KISNOU, and that is spelled like this. Beautiful. So you can go check them out and check out a song by them and see if you like them and want to add them to your birth playlist. The next one is going to be one of my favorite bands of all time. I was devastated. I'm always late to the game. Whenever I find a band and I fall in love with them, they're already broken up. It's like a curse that I have. So I never got to see them play live or anything. Pretty sure they don't play anymore. Anyways, it's an awesome band, and they're probably pronounced mountains, but I just call them MTNS because that's the way they spell their name. There's MTNS. And one of my favorite songs by them is called Lost Track of Time. And when you're in the birth experience, I have heard, because this is my first baby, I don't know yet, but I have heard that you lose track of time and you're just kind of not really aware of how much time is going by. So Lost Track of Time has been always one of my favorite songs for at least 6 years, I want to say. Like, it's been a while. Like, I've liked them for forever, and I know almost all their songs by heart, and I just love them. And so the next band that you would want to check out is MTNS, and check out the song Lost Track of Time because it's awesome. So this next one, they kind of became a thing when I was in high school, and I think the last time I heard them I was actually in the grocery store, and it was like 2 years ago, and I was in the grocery store and I heard a song come on by them, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't heard them in forever. And all of their songs are just about love, and they're really great songs to just like release dopamine and oxytocin and feel like lovey-dovey, and that is Secondhand Serenade. So if you haven't ever listened to Secondhand Serenade, I can guarantee like most girls my age have definitely listened to Secondhand Serenade, or at least knew of them when they got like huge. So Secondhand Serenade songs are definitely on my birth playlist, and I think they should be on yours too, so check out Secondhand Serenade. Now, of course, a major classic, and I feel like they're on a lot of people's birth playlists just because they are so huge, and I just don't feel like they're off of anyone's playlist, especially if you watch TV shows or if you have like soundtracks in your birth playlist, because they're on so many movies and they're just huge, is Coldplay. So if you have never heard of Coldplay, I would be surprised, but I would hope that you would put at least 1 or 2 songs by Coldplay on your birth playlist, because they are just a wonderful band and they've just saved so many people, I feel like, because music saves people. So I'll put some Coldplay on your birth playlist because they're a great band. So the next young lady, I don't know if she's younger than me actually, but she's a beautiful person and a beautiful soul, and I hope that I say her name right, because I've been following her for forever, like literally since she was probably like playing songs on her couch with her boyfriend, and now she's kind of a big deal. But it is Daniella Andrade, and she does these beautiful and amazing covers. She's done an amazing job at covering songs, but now she's actually releasing a lot of her own work, and her work is amazing. So if you've never caught a cover of hers, if you haven't caught a cover of hers on a show, or if you've never heard a song by her, like, you need to go check her out, because start with the cover of Feel Good by the Gorillaz, because she just does an absurdly good job at covers, and she does an absurdly good job with her voice is amazing. She's an angel, and I feel like she should be on everyone's birth playlist, and if you've never heard of her, you need to have heard of her. Like, she's awesome. So go and check her out, Daniella Andrade. So the next one is another kind of like sort of EDM, sort of like relaxation music, kind of like relaxed trance, I guess. I don't even know the genres of EDM anymore. But they have a song that I really like. It's called Dreams, and I hope I pronounced their name right, but their band name is called Nuages. And they do these beautiful tracks that just kind of take you on this emotional journey, and they have different spoken word recordings over the top, and they're just really beautifully done and beautifully constructed, and they put you in a space of relaxation and love and trust in the universe. And so definitely add at least this song, Dreams by Nuages, to your birth playlist. The next one is kind of an old school band, but between me and my hubs, we love this band and we love a lot of their songs, but of course there's just songs that you should have on your birth playlist. And so Lord Huron is going to be on our birth playlist, because I literally have written on his mirror right now, "Take me back to the night that we met," because we love that song. So definitely add some Lord Huron to your birth playlist. The next band is another one that came out, I guess, when I was in high school. I didn't really know them when I was in high school. I actually got introduced to them by my hubs. So MUTEMATH is the name of their band, and my favorite song by them is All I See, and he's dedicated it to me multiple times, and it's just a beautiful song of love. I don't know, I'm probably gonna walk down the aisle to it or something. We're gonna have it at our wedding. So it's just a beautiful song, and it's a loving song, and you should have it on your birth playlist. The next band is kind of one of those chill bands that makes music that you can just chill to, and they are called XXYYXX. So they are a great band and they're very chill, so check out their songs, because I don't know, I'm probably gonna have a bunch of their songs on my birth playlist because they're awesome. Another band that I really like, and I've liked since like this one is another one that I've liked her since she was like a nobody, and now she's huge, and I've still never seen her live. I actually bought tickets to a show of hers one time and I couldn't find parking so I didn't get to go, but I was like, I'm not mad, like I just wanted to support her and I've bought tickets, and so I ended up hanging out at the park that night because I could not find parking in it. So but that is Lights, and she is an amazing woman. She's an inspiration to a lot of women and young women, and I'm pretty sure she's an alien, and I love that about her. So we're gonna have some Lights on our birth playlist. The next one is one of my mom's favorite bands, and since my mom is not present on this earth, but she's here spiritually to support me in this birth, I wanted to make sure to include some music from my mom, and so one of her favorite bands is PENTATONIX, because she loved the show that they were on where it was all like a cappella people competing, and she saw them win, and ever since then she loved PENTATONIX. And there's definitely a couple of songs that they do that I'll have on my birth playlist, and I'll probably cry when I hear them, but it's okay because they'll be happy tears. So the next guy, I guess I was gonna say band, but it's really just a guy that we'll have on our birth playlist is ELLIOT. So if you've never heard any of his tracks, recommend this one. Check him out, put him on your birth playlist because just awesome, just awesome. So these next two are actually Spanish artists, and I have a third Spanish artist later down on the list, but I like to listen to music in multiple languages, and I love Spanish bands and artists, so I wanted to include some of those. And so one of our favorites as a couple is Love of Lesbian, and they have a song called UNIVERSOS INFINITOS, and it's so beautiful, and the translation is beautiful. And if you want just like kind of like an interdimensional multilingual experience, I definitely recommend Love of Lesbian. The next one is our favorite as a family. All of us in our family love this band, and they're called Zoe, and they do an incredible show live. Like, we haven't actually been live, but I've seen some recordings, and like we're definitely gonna go once it's a little safer and I don't have a baby in me brewing, but we're gonna go see them. And so I definitely recommend checking out Zoe because they are awesome, and they do some collabs with other singers and artists, and just mind-blowing. So definitely put them on your birth playlist. Another one that I have such a close like spiritual connection with, and she's been on several of my favorite shows as well. Like, this is how I got introduced to her music. But she does an incredible job singing a cappella. She does like these beautiful renditions. A lot of songs of hers make me cry, but it's like happy tears and beautiful. It's Priscilla On. And so if you've never heard Priscilla On's music, you definitely need to check out her song Dream because it's beautiful. And she does this beautiful like all a cappella version, and just wow, like the talent in that woman is immense. The next band that I love and is just an awesome band to have on your birth playlist and just any playlist that you have in general is Cigarettes After Sex. They do like these really chill acoustic kind of songs, and their music videos are really cool. They're very like vintage, and so I like watching their music videos too. They take me to another place, another time. And so Cigarettes After Sex should definitely be a band that you check out for your birth playlist. Another guy that you should have in your birth playlist, he's got a couple of really good ones. I don't know all of his songs, but he's got a couple that I'm definitely putting on my birth playlist. It's gonna be Tom Odell. Beautiful, beautiful love songs and music and talent in that man. So check him out, put a couple on your birth playlist. I definitely think that you're gonna love it. An old school one that you guys are gonna laugh at, but she's so talented, and she's always been talented, and her songs have literally ricocheted through history, is Vanessa CARLTON. Not 1,000 Miles. It's actually gonna be More Than This is my favorite song of hers. Just a very beautiful love song, but there's gonna be a couple on my birth playlist. She has the voice of like this baby angel, and I just love her. So Vanessa CARLTON, put her on your birth playlist. And then these are two more Spanish artists that just do a beautiful job. RITA PAYÉS is super talented. She actually plays the trombone, but she plays like 8 other instruments. Her whole family is musicians, and she's incredibly talented. All her songs are just beautiful, whether they're covers or written by her. I fell in love with her music probably like 2 years ago. off of a recommend, and now I'm addicted and I can't get enough. So Rita PAYÉS, check her out. And then Bebe is just like one of my favorite women. She's so spunky and just original, and I love her music, and I share her music with so many people. Respirar is one of my favorite songs, and it's like sad and beautiful, and the way she sings it is beautiful, and so I'm definitely gonna have a bunch of Bebe on my birth playlist. So that's 20, but I'm gonna give you one more bonus because I remembered them at the last minute, and I have loved all of their music since I was in high school. This was one of like my biggest bands that I would play all the time in high school, besides like hardcore and screamo music and death metal, which is just so funny because it's like, you wouldn't picture me listening to death metal. You may not picture me listening to shit like VANESSA, CARLTON. I don't know what people picture me listening to, but I listen to like so many things. So Dashboard Confessional is your bonus. So there's 21 actually bands that you should add to your birth playlist. Dashboard Confessional, I'm probably just gonna go through and add every single one of their songs because I know them all and I can sing them all, and I love Dashboard Confessional, and I miss them being like top of the charts. So I hope that you enjoyed this quick little rundown of some bands that I put on my birth playlist. And I hope that you got some ideas for your birth playlist so that you can stay happy and relaxed and full of love, so that you can release a whole bunch of oxytocin to make your birth easier and more mellow and more chill and full of love. And so we'll leave it at that. And love from me on your birth.